Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. How we doing out there, crypto friends? It is Thursday all day long. Let's have a look at BTC USD. Still going sideways here. Healthy consolidation. Getting ready for that proverbial blowout here. So we are support 53,955. We are support. That's hilarious. And resistance at the 55,515.71, 55K. Resistance for BTC USD. Let's move on to Ethereum. Ethereum having a good run up here, making all-time highs. We have our support level. We'll just take the resistance out of the window because we are blue sky breakout. So looking up here for Ethereum, support 2676.17. And resistance is going to be up there at that all-time high right now as we speak, 2776.54. Moving on to BNB, Binance Coin. BNB, we have resistance up there at the 613.71 support. Still holding right there. 570.84. Moving on to ADA, ADA USD Cardano. Support 1.285 and resistance up at the 1.413 for ADA. Moving on to DOT, PolkaDot. Still holding that resistance we had marked before, but we have 33.41 support and 35.15 for DOT. Let's move on to Doge. The Doge had him a little go up there. So Doge, we have support on top of that 12-day moving average 0.3018 and resistance up at the 0.34. Moving on to LTC USD. Support 251.21 and resistance at the 259.80. Still can't get above that 100-day moving average for LTC. Moving on to LINK, Chainlink. Support 35.33 and resistance 37. Let's check that. 1 second. There we go. 37.13. Moving on to XLM Stellar. Pretty much sideways action here. And we'll get support level at the just above that stop loss there. 0.486 and resistance still in that target 0.50, the psychological, trying to get through there and trying to get above this 12-day moving average. Let's move on to VETUSD, Vechain. New support level down at the 0.1905 and resistance is going to be right there in these converging moving averages at the 0.203. Moving on to Vethor, VTHO Support just on top of that 26-day moving average at the 0.0177 and resistance up at the 0.0193. Moving on to FILUSD. Support 147.28 and sideways action still for this one as well. 152.26 is your resistance. On to Storj, STORJ. Move that stop loss just beneath that 26-day moving average, and we have support there at the 1.93 and resistance at the $2 range, 2.03. Moving on to IOTA, Internet of Things. Support 2.111 And next level of resistance, as you could see, we are trying to get through that resistance as we speak. So we'll move that up to the 2.20 for IOTA. Moving on to comp, COMP, USD. Comp got up there and made us an all-time high, so we have a new support level on top of that 26-day moving average on this previous low at 629.177. Resistance is going to be a little bit higher than that. There we go. As you can see, there's our all-time high up there, so we're almost in blue sky breakout for comp. Meanwhile, back at the back cave, you're going to resist 680.29. Moving on to BAT, Basic Attention Coin. BAT support 1.177 and resistance is going to be right there at the 1.23. Ethereum Classic ETC USD nibbling its way on up to the top there as we move up, onward and upward. So 33.73 support, 35.317 resistance, and we'll inch that stop loss just above there. Moving on to NEM XEM USD. We have support at the 0.320 and resistance is going to be right there. Very tight range, so watch out for this one. We're in NEM XEM USD. Mana, MANA USDC. Mana, you looking good up there. Joke for the day. Support 1.44 and resistance 1.55. All-time high sitting up there nice and pretty at the 1.64. So Mana getting up in there. Did get into the overspot. So we are cooling down now for another run up for Mana. Moving on to ZIL USD. Support 0.1867 and resistance 0.202. Moving on to NU USD. We have new resistance up way the heck up there. Let's see, here we are at the 0.5984. And watching all this little area here too as well. In fact, we will come down and there's a double top there. Resistance at the 0.569 and support 0.521. Let's move on to NMR USD. We have support at the 63.56 and resistance up at the 68.97. Moving on to GRT, Graph Token. We can move that one down just a little. There we go. There's our support at the 1.4745 and resistance still remains just above the 1.56. And Uniswap UNI. I think we have a new all-time high. Yes, we do. So we managed to put down some resistance up there at the 43.026. It's the weak hands, let go of it. And then support 41.813. Moving on to AAVE USD. And we have support there at the 442.35 and resistance up on that previous high right there, 461.12. Moving on to MKR USD. Okay, let's see. We have the support level just above that 26-day moving average of 4151.94. And resistance is going to be the 4424.65. Moving on to audio. Almost Got that stop there, didn't you? Almost got it. So we have audio support 2.18 and resistance is 2.37 for audio. Moving on to CHZ. CHZ climbing its way up through new support levels left and right. Here we go. So we have support at the 0.53, and you see that resistance sitting up there nice and pretty at the, oh, I'm getting notifications here. It's supposed to be turned off. Sorry about that. Slight distraction. The CHZ up 11.23%. We have support down at the 0.53 and resistance up at the 0.62. Moving on to Theta. Theta hanging on to support at the 10.99 and resistance up at the 11.53. Let's have a look at ENJ. ENJ climbing its way up as well. We're going to have support at the 12-day moving average as the 12 and the 100-day cross. So watch out for that. We may be in for some good upside potential here, especially if this blue line here is the 26-day moving average starts its way up as well. So resistance up at the 2.86 and support 2.597. And we'll wind up with Harmony 1 ONE USD. Harmony 1. We have support at the 0.1352 and resistance 0.1530. And we'll wrap up here with Bitcoin dominance falling off even further as altcoin season is officially here for sure. So we're down to 49.55% and total crypto market cap is back above the 2 trillion mark, 2,055 billion. Well, folks, that does it for me. I will see you tonight at the Crypto Happy Hour. Have a great day out there. See you soon.